is my honest review of the Plaza Hotel in New York City, and I give this review as someone who trains and executes luxury hospitality at the most elite level possible, and I've been doing it for 10 years. Essentially, I'm trained to notice everything. This review is not this is bad, this is good. This is more like here's what happened, this is what it teaches. Let's start with arrival because first impressions matter more than anything. When we arrived at the Plaza, they were actively filming a movie. Totally fine. It's New York, it's iconic, it's the Plaza, I get it.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Because of that, the main entry point for hotel guests was completely blocked off. Here's where it broke down. There was no Plaza representative outside helping to coordinate where guests should go in or even helping guests with their luggage up the steps. There is no ramp, and that was a big consideration considering we had luggage, stroller, toddler. It was a lot. Again, filming isn't the problem here. It's the lack of choreography that's a problem. When you're a flagship hotel, you still need to run that touchdown moment. Let's talk in-room experience and turn down now. What hospitality providers need to remember is that they can win parents over significantly, win their loyalty forever through the avenue of their children. It's literally why Disney World and Disneyland exists. If a child feels a bit of magic, that parent is loyal for life. So with that consideration, I was really surprised that nothing was left in our room for our son. Surprised by this because if you take a look at the Plaza social media, a good chunk and portion of it is dedicated to showcasing different touch points and excitement for having kids as hotel guests.
Mr. McAllister, here's your very own cheese pizza.
Take a look.
We did, without us having to ask for it, put a crib in the room, but our son sleeps with us. So, I mean, it was very nice and thoughtful and proactive. We also put little Johnson & Johnson kids shampoo and body wash as well in the room, which was proactive and cute. Stuff doesn't really mean much to my son. A wow moment for him would have been something soft and emotional. Next, room service dessert. We ordered a surprise Sunday dessert for my 2-year-old because we are those parents.
2 scoops, sir.
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
Something really basic that gets missed a lot when it comes to the service choreography. Water. Water should automatically land with everything that you serve, especially ice cream. Sugar plus fat makes your mouth actually feel quite coated and therefore very thirsty. Don't make a guest ask for these things. Same thing happened at breakfast the next morning. Breakfast is one of those places where hospitality either feels intuitive or not. We sat down, they took our breakfast orders, but no mention of water. It wasn't an automatic table choreography piece. To me, still or sparkling, let me get you started with some water is one of the first things a server should ever say to you. It's comfort, it's health, it's hydration. Honestly, for most restaurants, it's a really easy upsell. We ordered breakfast pastries, I ordered pancakes. Butter did not come with either. I set out jams at breakfast, but no butter. One of those tiny little details that sets apart hotels and luxury hotels. And a place with legacy branding like the Plaza, this could be a real moment. Imagine a cold butter coin molded with the Double P branded logo on top. Last thing is in-room snacks. I love when snacks are decanted from their original packaging into something a little bit more elevated, not just a plastic bag like Meghan Markle did. In-room snack setup just kind of felt thrown together. Different packaging styles, things thrown in different directions, wine bottle just kind of rolling around. Nothing really felt anchored or cohesive. And it matters because it doesn't trigger desire. Point of an in-room snack display is it should make someone say, I want it now. Here's a simple reset: consistent jars and a stable cradle for the wine bottle. That would 100% increase conversion. But here's how I want to close this. I never give feedback from a place of judgment. Sometimes it's actually hard to travel because of what I do for a living. I just notice everything. My brain is always asking, where's the friction? Where's the magic? And the Plaza, it's historic, it's iconic, it's cinematic. I don't have anything negative to say about its legacy. What I'm talking about here is simply opportunity. This is the truth. Perfection doesn't make guests loyal. Consideration and intention do. That's what I teach, and that's what I'm always going to look for.